makes the first man miss, and the guy recovers and makes the tackle. First down and 10, Blue Devils.
Sharp play. The Devils look really good right out of the huddle. They ran to the right behind Duncan and Mays on the first play, and then they go to Dinkins, giving him a lot of room on the far side, and he makes that move to the outside and go down and score the touchdown like he did last week. But he cut it up inside, picks up the first down of the ball game for the Devils.
10:55 to go in the scoreless first quarter. Quick handoff to Jermaine Kropp right up the middle, gain of about a couple yards. After Kropp's 3-yard gain, it's 2nd down and 7, Blue Devils. 2 running backs in the backfield. There's Brandon Jones trying the right side. He's met in the backfield, and he's brought down for a loss on the play. It's 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils from the Mountaineers 20. There's the snap, and it's Brandon Jones up the right side. A huge hole made by Kevin Mays, and Brandon Jones tripped up just before the goal line.
You're exactly right. Mays was pile driving him in, and they also had Daniel Winning that time was setting the slot, and you see that play, man, I tell you, really developed. They knocked him right into the middle of the line. Big old hole there. So the Devils pick up a 3rd first down. This drive started on 41, and then knocking on the door now. It's 1st and goal about the 2-yard line.
1st and goal for the Blue Devils now. Looks like Winning in the backfield along with Brandon Jones. And there's the handoff to Brandon Jones. Tries the right side again, and it's a touchdown, Blue Devils.
All's well, it ends well. That play didn't start very sharply there. Jones slipped as he came out of the backfield, but takes the handoff. Big power surge from the Devils' offensive line. Gets him into the end zone safely. So 9:19 to go in the first quarter. Devils with a 6-0 lead, and Greenaway on just a moment to add the extra point.
Stefan Orange, the holder. There's the snap. This holds down. The kick is up. And let's see what the officials say, and it's good. 9:19 left to go in the first quarter of play. It's Culpeper Blue Devils 7, Madison Mountaineers 0. Back deep for the Mountaineers are their 2 playmakers, Juan Brown and Raymond Kirkley. And here comes Mike Greenaway's kick. And it's a little pooch kick down the near side. And it takes a nice little roll and makes it back to Raymond Kirkley. And he is nailed in his right where he caught the ball. And here comes the Mountaineers' first offensive set with Jason Nicholson at the QB. And Raymond Kirkley in the backfield, and that's who gets the ball, and he's met right about the line of scrimmage and dropped for no gain on the play. 2nd down and 9 for the Mountaineers this time. 8:45 left to go in the first quarter. Nicholson looks over the defense, a little bit of movement on the line, and no whistle on the play, and Nicholson's just kind of mowed over. 3rd down and 10 now for the Mountaineers after that muff 2nd down play. 8:05 to go in the first quarter, and there's a penalty flag. After a dead ball foul against the Mountaineers, it's now 3rd down and long. It's like Kirkley in the backfield, 2 receivers near side. And there's the pitch to Kirkley around the near side. And he's met by Stephen Barber, tripped up, and then the hit's laid on by Stefan Orange.
That's an ideal scenario for the Devils there. I talked to Coach Lou Sorrentino yesterday, and of course they're going to have Barber as the spy, as they call it. He's going to be keying on Raymond Kirkley, going exactly where he goes. He went unblocked that time. Barber just streaked through the line and takes Kirkley down. So Madison's going to have to rethink that play, or Barber's going to be on him all night.
And there's Collie Owens' punt, and it's a low line drive squib kick, and Stephen Barber lets it roll, and the Mountaineers look like they're going to down it right around the 40-yard line of the Blue Devils. 1st and 10 now for the Blue Devils from their own 40-yard line. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Jenkins looks over the defense, and it's Jermaine Kropp, and he is undercut before he even gets to the line of scrimmage by number 32, Josh Gear. 2nd down and 10 now for the Blue Devils. 6:30 to go in the first quarter. Blue Devils leading 7-0. Mike Jenkins takes a snap, and he's looking for the pass. There's Dinkins with a reception. He's out to the 45, over the 50, leaps, and he's finally brought down about the Mountaineers' 45.
Let's give some credit that time to Brad Cagle, who made the block on the far side. Cagle been a little under weather and missed some practice time this week, but Devils continue to look sharp on offense. It is Madison's first game, but I tell you, the Devils are here ready to play, and Madison's going to have to get with it.
1st and 10 now for the Blue Devils. 3 receivers in the near side, but they hand off to running back, and there he is. He's down for another first down and falls out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils again after that fine pickup there by Jermaine Kropp. 2 receivers near side, John Cagle and Dinkins. And there's the handoff again. This time there's a big run up the right side. Addison Deal with some nifty moves, and he's finally brought down.
Oh, my 6th period government class coming here. Man, sharp drive that time by Addison Deal, and the Devils looking sharp with all of their running backs there. First carry of the season for the young man there, Deal.
And after Deal's fine run, it's once again 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils as they're on the march with 5:30 to go in the first quarter. And 2 backs in the backfield. And this time it's Bailey, and he's over that left side there, and he's dropped for after a gain about 2 or 3 yards. And it looks like the Blue Devils are content to keep it on the ground tonight as number 55, Jason Miller, gets ready to snap the ball. And Jenkins takes that snap, and there's another handoff over the right, run over the right side, and he's brought down after a gain of about 5 or 6. And after a holding penalty against the Blue Devils, it's now 2nd and 14 with 4:25 to go in the first quarter. See what the Blue Devils can do here. And there's a fake handoff, and Jenkins back to pass, going deep. He's a little overthrown, though, as John Cagle decides to lay out for it, but just misses him. 3rd and 14 now for the Blue Devils after that pass incompletion. Jenkins takes the snap and fakes the handoff. The blitz is on. He's hit as he throws, and the ball's here to the near side. It's up for grabs. Jenkins tips it, catches it, touchdown.
My, oh my, and I tell you, fans, you want to get your Blue Devil highlight film for sure. Make sure you get that from Channel 21, because that's the play that you want to keep right there. Give Mike Jenkins all the credit for standing in there in the pocket. He saw the blitz coming. He's strong, 235 pounds, 6'3". He held in there. Ball got it away, batted in the air by Dinkins, and then he fights for it and just comes down with it. So 6th period, scores again. Go Devils.
Once again, Greenaway for the PAT, and Stefan Orange the hold. And there's the snap. The hold's down. The kick is off the post and did not go through. 4:09 to go in the first quarter. It's now 13-0. Culpeper Blue Devils leading the Mountaineers. And it's a high, short kick. And right in front of Juwan Brown, and it's number 24 over that right side. And in on the tackle there is Jermaine Kropp for the Blue Devils. And the Mountaineers will take over their second possession of the game from their own 40-yard line. And there are 2 backs in the backfield this time, and he's going back to pass, and there's a little dump-off pass to the near side, and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10 now for the Mountaineers. 4:02 to go in the first quarter of play. 13-0, the Blue Devils leading. And Nicholson takes the snap, and there's a quick handoff, this time to Kirkley, and he is brought down by the entire Blue Devil defense. And Kirkley's definitely a marked man tonight, as about 8 Blue Devils tackled him last time. Let's see what the Mountaineers do this time with the ball. And Nicholson keeps it, tries the right side, picks a little room, and he's met just short of the first down marker and knocked backwards.
Bailey missed him, but Ryan back got him, and they don't pick up the first down. So twice now in the first quarter, Madison goes 3 and out. The Devils took 6 plays to get 1 touchdown, 8 plays for the second touchdown. They lead it 14-0. There's 3:06 to go in the first quarter.
4th and 1 now for the Mountaineers. Let's see if they go for it or try and draw the Blue Devils off sides. And it looks like they did. After the encroachment foul against the Blue Devils, it's 1st down and 10 for the Mountaineers from the Blue Devil 40-yard line. Nicholson takes the snaps, going back to pass. Kirkley in there with a block, and he's wide open, and the pass is broken up, intended for Juwan Brown, and Stefan Orange knocks the ball down. 2nd down and 10 now for the Mountaineers from the Blue Devil 45. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nicholson looks over the defense, and there's a quick hitter over the middle, and the ball's knocked down at the line of scrimmage by those big Blue Devil hands. 3rd down and 10 now for the Mountaineers. 2 receivers to the far side, and it's Kirkley looking for the screen. No, screen back the other way, and almost intercepted right through the hands of number 55, Jason Miller. And we're ready for another Mountaineer punt here. Back deep for the Blue Devils, Steve Barber and Stefan Orange. And there's a snap, and the punt is a little bit higher this time, and it looks like Barber, and he's looking where to go and breaks 1 tackle, but the next 3 Mountaineers bring him down. 1st and 10 now for the Blue Devils from their own 20-yard line. 1:51 to go in the first quarter of play. 13-0 Blue Devils leading. And we have 3 receivers to the far side, but it's a pitch to the near side to Brandon Jones. Stiff arms 1 tackler and is hit out of bounds here on the near side.
It's going to have to come back that time. Mays couldn't get outside to make that block from behind, so it's going to be a mark off against the Devils.
1st and long now for the Blue Devils from their own 11-yard line. And we have 3 receivers to the far side this time, but we play it safe and hand it off here to Souter, and he falls down for a short gain. 2nd and 15 now for the Blue Devils as we near the end of the first quarter here. We have 2 receivers to the far side, and it looks like Brandon Jones around the left side of the line, and he cuts out to the far outside, cuts back in, and finally the Mountaineers bring him down, and he's up around 1st down territory.
Oh, he picked it up, and I'll tell you, great running there by the senior running back. He slowed down just when he neared the sideline, allowed some of the pursuit to go by, and just surged up to pick up the first down. And for the Devils tonight there, it's a 7th first down of the ball game. He picked up 3 on each of their touchdown drives. They lead it 13-0. There's about 30 seconds to go in the first quarter.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 32. It's Cagle and Dinkins to the near side. But the handoff goes to the workhorse once again. Brandon Jones, huge hole there over Kevin Mays' side. And he falls down after a gain of about 8 yards. And at the end of the first quarter of play, it's the Culpeper County Blue Devils 13, Madison County Mountaineers 0.
Thanks once again for
quarter here. And the Blue Devils come out with 2 receivers to the near side. Once again, they go to the workhorse, and it's Brandon over the right side, and he falls across for the first down. And it's another 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils as they keep the ball on the ground here. And let's see what the Blue Devils do this time. Jenkins is back to pass, looking to the near side, and just over the fingertips of John Cagle, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 now for the Blue Devils. 11:20 to go in the first half. And once again, we have Cagle, but it's Brandon Jones here with a handoff. Whoa, a couple nifty moves, and a nice tackle made by number 84, Junior Green. 2nd down and 5 now for the Blue Devils. 10:55 to go in the first half. And there's a quick strike over the middle of John Cagle, and he is popped by number 33, Colleen Turner, and hangs onto the ball with a nice catch. And after what we believe to be was an illegal man receiver downfield, the Blue Devils are going to be forced to punt on 4th down, the first one of the night. And there's Ryan back up, gets the punt up nice and high, and it takes a Blue Devil bounce and rolls, and it looks like Daniel Winning there, and he downs it at about the 27 of the Mountaineers. 1st and 10 now for the Mountaineers. Got Kirkley in the backfield, 2 receivers to the far side. And there's a pass. The Blue Devils try and knock it down, and the ball is caught by Juan Brown. He's still on his feet, and Daniel Winning gives chase and finally makes the tackle after a huge Mountaineer gain.
That's what happens. That's the way the Devils want to play. They got the press defense there, but there's a penalty on this at the very end of the play. We'll see, maybe additional mark off. But I tell you, if you miss Juan Brown one time, he could really take off on you. And the Devils think it's against Madison, but it's at the very end of the play. We'll see.
After that big gain for the Mountaineers, there was a personal foul, so it's now 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers from their own 45. And Nicholson takes the snap, and there's a quick handoff up the middle, number 24, Lance Brock. 2nd down and 6 now for the Mountaineers. 9:20 to go in the first half. Fakes the handoff, pass over the middle, bounced up in the air and incomplete. 3rd down and 5 now for the Mountaineers. 9:23 to go in the first half of play. And looks like Juan Brown to the far side, and that's where he's going, but the ball's way overthrown, incomplete. 4th down now for the Mountaineers. Back deep for the Blue Devils are Stefan Orange and Stephen Barber. And there's the snap, and here comes the punt. And good high kick. Stephen Barber calls for the fair catch, and that's what he does. 1st down and 10 again for the Blue Devils, from this time from their own 19-yard line. 9:13 to go in the first half. There's the snap. Quick hitter to Crop over the right side, and he's stopped for a short gain. 3-yard gain for the Blue Devils on that last carry. It's 2nd down and 7. There's the snap and a handoff to the near side here to Brandon Jones, and he's got a big hole again this time. Looks like Kevin Mays' side there. Good blocking up front.
Picks up another 1st down for the Devils. That's their 9th first down of the ball game, and they continue to be successful on the ground. There's 8.5 minutes to go before halftime, and Brian, we're going to have Pigs cookies.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. And there's another handoff to Crop, and he's met right about the line, pickup of maybe a yard or 2. Got the I formation with Dinkins and Cagle to the near side. And Jenkins is going back to pass this time, looking deep down the middle, and there's John Cagle. The ball's overthrown and dropped by the Mountaineers' number 84, Junior Green. 3rd and 8 after that incomplete pass from the Blue Devils' own 31. And once again, we have 2 receivers on the near side, and Jenkins is looking that way. There's a blitz up the middle. The ball is caught by Dinkins, breaks the first tackle, and he is finally brought down by number 4, K.W. Hahn.
Nice reception there, but Dinkins want to give credit to Bailey at the fullback position. Picked up that blitz. The Devils have done that several times tonight, so they're well coached. They practiced well this week, and they knew Madison had to put on some pressure. Otherwise, Jenkins getting that protection is going to sit back in and pick them apart. 2nd first down of this possession for the Devils, which started in their own 17. They've crossed midfield to the Madison 48 now.
And the Blue Devils are once again in Mountaineer territory. 6:54 to go here in that first half. Brandon Jones around the right side. Big hole again around John Cagle's block there, and he's down around the 40-yard line. 2nd down and short now for the Blue Devils. And there's a quick hitter to Crop up the middle, and he should have the first down on that carry.
Quick hitter, and it's a good thing they got him by the shoestrings because he was off to the races. Third first down of this drive for the Devils, which started on their own 17, and they mixed the passes and the run, hitting on all cylinders right now.
Another first down Blue Devils. This time they're at the Mountaineers' 34-yard line. And Jenkins is back to pass, looking for Dinkins, and he wings it out there, and the pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Blue Devils. 5:45 to go in the first half, the 13-0 lead. Handoff to Brandon Jones over the right side. Once again, he makes the first man miss, and he's brought down by the Mountaineer linebackers. Third down and 6 now for the Blue Devils with John Cagle and Terrence Dinkins to the near side. Looks like Brandon Jones gets the handoff. Big hole over the left side, and he's finally brought down. Looks like it's by the Mountaineer safety. First and 10 for the Blue Devils. Quick snap. Brandon Jones with a sweep around the right side, and he's got 5-6 yards, and there's a flag on the play. After the holding penalty against the Blue Devils, it's now 1st and 20 from about the Mountaineer 32-yard line. And it looks like another handoff up the middle this time, and the Blue Devils fall ahead there for about 5 yards. 2nd and 15 now for the Blue Devils. John Cagle in motion to the far side, and Jenkins takes the snap, fakes the handoff. The blitz is on, makes the first man miss, throws the ball as he falls, and it's a lame duck, and it's caught by Ryan Back.
Well, it's not really one for the highlight film, but I tell you got to give him credit for hanging in there. The blitz was coming from the front side and the back side. The guy from behind got it. Ball soared into the air, and Ryan Back was able to bring it down, but maybe a penalty on the field as well. Brian, as we get ready for this snap, I want to point out this is the 13th play of the drive for the Devils. Madison has 13 the entire game. The score is 13-0.
Cagle in motion to the far side. After a penalty against the Blue Devils, it's now 2nd and long. Ball's deep over the middle, and there's a big, huge hit, and it looks like the ball's knocked loose there, and it looks like it was intended for John Cagle. 3rd and 27 now for the Blue Devils. 3:26 to go in the first half. Triple wideouts for the Blue Devils, and Jenkins is going back to pass, and the blitz is on, and there's a little screen pass to the far side. Brandon Jones, and the Mountaineers missed the tackle, and he's still loose, but he's going to be well short of the first down. 4th and 15 now for the Blue Devils inside Mountaineer territory. Got Dinkins to the near side, and looks like Brandon Jones in the backfield. And the Mountaineers are moving a little bit on the line, and Mike Jenkins calls timeout. And actually, it was a delay of game against the Blue Devils, so it's now 4th down and 20. And we got John Cagle in split end and Terrence Dinkins to the near side. Jenkins going back to pass, of course, and there's the blitz. He's looking for a receiver and just finally throws it over the middle. And it looks like it is short hopped, and the Mountaineers just missed the interception.
Well, no, actually, they're calling it a reception, which is a big mistake for Madison because we couldn't have punted it in and got it any better than just inside the 5-yard line. But I tell you, the Devils counting the penalties, held the ball for 16 plays on that drive, and they took about 7 minutes off the clock. It's 12 minutes and a quarter, and the Devils used 7 of it. They don't score, but they back Madison up now with 2:23 to go before halftime in Peg's Cookies, and Madison's got to go 95 yards. And why he didn't let that ball fall, I don't know. People thought he short-hopped it, you know.
And the Mountaineers are on offense deep in their own territory, and there's a pitch out to Kirkley, and he's got a little hole, first hole there, and a good hit put on by number 1, Craig Rogers that time. After Raymond Kirkley's first big gain of the night, it's now 2nd down and 2 for the Mountaineers. And the same play again, pitch outside, and he's going nowhere as he is met by number 23, Daniel Winning. Kirkley was stopped for a short gain, but he does pick up the first down, however. 1:30 to go in here in the first half. Fake handoff, and Nicholson around the left side's got a little bit of room. Ryan Back giving chase, and Back makes the tackle right about the 22, 23-yard line. Another good gain for the Mountaineers. This time was by the quarterback. 2nd down and 3 as we wind down the first half. Quick handoff up the middle, and if not for the trip, he might have been gone for more yardage. Looks like we're winding down the first half here. This could be it for the first half. Nicholson looks over the defense. He's got some wideouts. They might be going for the pass here. And there's a blitz up the middle, and Daniel Winning just stuffs the quarterback for a huge loss.
Great blitz up the middle, and unless somebody calls timeout, it's going to be the last play of the first half. He stopped with 15 seconds to go. 4 first downs in the first half for the Madison Mountaineers. The Devils have to be happy with their defense. And of course, they played really good on offense with 2 touchdowns for the Devils.
And that's the end of the first half of play. The Culpeper County Blue Devils leading the Madison County Mountaineers 13-0.
Well, let's see, Al. It's not Dark Side of the Moon. It's not Pink Floyd there. I don't know. It's Dave Richardson's digestive tract. How about that?
And we are back for the second half of play. It's Juan Brown and Raymond Kirkley back deep to attempt the return of the Blue Devils kickoff by Mike Greenaway. Let's see where Mike puts the ball this time. High, long kick, backs up Juan Brown about his 5-yard line where he takes it. And he tries, switches the side here, and he is just met and dropped there. Looks like good old number 81, Brad Cagle. It's 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers from their own 16 as they take over the ball here, first possession of the second half. And Nicholson takes the snap, and it's Kirkley for a quick run, and he is met and stopped by number 32, Jeremy Bailey. 2nd and 8 for the Mountaineers now from their own 18. The Blue Devils look to pin the Mountaineers deep in their own end here. Nicholson looks over the defense, takes the snap, and it's a quick hitter out to the left side, tipped at the line of scrimmage and falls incomplete. 3rd down and 8 now for the Mountaineers. Blue Devils need one more stop here to pin them deep. And there's the snap. Nicholson going around fake. There's the pitch to Kirkley, and he's got the corner and the first down as well. After the Mountaineers option play there, it's 1st down and 10 from their own 40-yard line, 30-yard line. Nicholson rolling to the near side, looking to pass back over the middle, and the pass is dropped in on the defense for the Blue Devils, number 89, Adwella Dawes. 2nd down and 10 now for the Mountaineers, 10:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. They're about their own 34, 33-yard line. And there's a quick handoff, number 24, Brock, and in on the tackle for the Blue Devils, number 3, Curtis Robinson. Looks like the Mountaineers are on the move.
Curtis Robinson been a little under the weather this week, but he's back in there for the Devils. 2nd first down of this drive for Madison, starting off the second half on their own 16. But the Devils lead at 13-0.
Nicholson takes the snap, pitches to the Raymond Kirkley, and Winning hits him right where he caught the ball.
Devils had the blitz coming in 2 different places that time, and Winning was the one who got through, so it is a loss. 10:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Devils lead at 13-0.
2nd down and 12 for the Mountaineers after that loss on the last play. And Nicholson takes the snap, and a handoff to the near side to Kirkley, and he's around the end. He's got a couple yards and breaks one tackle and is finally run out of bounds. And it's Raymond Kirkley on the move for the Mountaineers. 9:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. And it's a quick hitter to Brock up the middle, and he fights for a couple yards and is dropped right where he falls. And the Mountaineers are now inside Blue Devil territory, about the Blue Devils 41. They're on the march, and here comes the pass. And it's overthrown, intended for number 8, Juan Brown.
3rd and 8 coming up for Madison. They want to congratulate Kim Hicks that won the 50-50 drawing tonight. $190 supporting the Blue Devil cross country team as they run the option to the far side, and he's thrown down by Ryan back there, so they come up short on 3rd down. Good defense by the Devils. When you come next week for the Chancellor game here, big home game with Chancellor, always great. Don't forget to spend your dollar and get in on that 50-50. Different sponsor each week goes to support Blue Devil sports. And congratulations to Kim Hicks. So I've never won anything in my life. A happy gal tonight.
4th down now. Madison's going for it. Takes snap. There's a pass to the far side. Looks like he was going to pass the ball, but number 1, Craig Rogers, says no way and drops him for a loss.
I think you're right. It might have been the throwback pass to the quarterback, or he was going to throw it downfield, but the Devils are right on it. Good defense for the Devils. They'll have the ball for the first time in the second half. They lead at 13-0 with 8:30 to go in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 now for the Blue Devils from their own 41 as they take over possession on downs. 3 wide set for the Blue Devils. The Cagle brothers and Dinkinson near side. It looks like Brandon Jones in the backfield. And there goes Cagle to the far side. And the pitch is to Brandon Jones. He tries the left side here again. And he's just kind of picking his way, breaks the tackle, and he's loose. Another tackle broken, and finally run down out of bounds about the 20-yard line of the Mountaineers.
Best run of the season for the young man. The Devils saw a lot of promise from Brandon Jones when he was a sophomore and couldn't play last year, and he's back this time with the Devils, and from his own 41, crosses midfield and rolls down the sideline. Really good blocking for the Devils. He gets the ball about to the 33, so a nice pickup that time.
And actually, Brandon Jones stepped out of bounds a little bit earlier than I thought he did. It's 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from the Mountaineers, 32. And there's the handoff to Jones again, this time over the right side, and he falls down after a gain about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now for the Blue Devils. 7:45 to go in the third quarter. Still leading the game 13-0. Jenkins takes the snap. There's a sweep around the right side, and Jones is going nowhere this time as the all-district linebacker for the Mountaineers, number 14, George Webb, makes the tackle. 3rd and 9 now for the Blue Devils after that last loss. 3 wideouts to the near side. Jenkins takes the snap and looking for the pass. The blitz is on, throws to the far side, and the pass is completed to Brandon Jones, and a good tackle made by the Mountaineer defense there. Jason Miller steps over center for the Blue Devils. We have 2 receivers on the near side. Jenkins takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quick hitter over the middle, and Ryan back. There's a tight end pass reception we haven't seen in a while. Used to be a staple for the Blue Devils.
And moves the Devils from the 29 down to about the 7-yard line. It's about a 22-yard pickup. Got the fans excited again. They'd like to add to the 13-0 lead for the Devils. It's 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Get up 3 touchdowns, turned over to Blue Devil defense. Let's see if they can do it.
1st and goal for the Blue Devils from the Mountaineers' 7-yard line. Got 2 receivers again, and Brandon Jones. Good block with Daniel Winning on the left side. Brandon Jones breaks the tackle, looking for that end zone. Looks like he falls just a little bit short. 1st and goal for the Blue Devils now from about the 1-yard line of the Mountaineers. Let's see what the Blue Devils can do with it. And it's Souter trying to bounce it outside, turns it up, met right at the line, and he is short. 3rd and goal now for the Blue Devils. 4:52 to go in the third quarter. And Jenkins looks over the defense. Let's see what the Blue Devils do this time. And it's a quarterback keeper. Knee goes down a little early. Let's see what the call is. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
8th play of the drive for the Devils, and Mike Jenkins punches it in. Lead mounts to 19-0. Devils started, of course, that time, the first possession of the second half on their own 41-yard line after they stopped Madison. Madison had a nice drive going there, 3 first downs, and they reached the Devils 41, but they couldn't take it in. Devils marched smartly down the field, combination of those runs there, and of course now Greenaway on to add the extra point.
There's the snap, there's the hold. The kick is up, and it is good. 4:42 to go in the third quarter. The Blue Devils now lead the ball game 20-0 over the Madison County Mountaineers. Mike Greenaway is a busy man tonight as he gets set for the kickoff. Back deep again are Juwan Brown and Kirkley. And it's a little pooch kick. And number 75 bobbles it, and as it heads to the end zone, he wisely drops on top and where the Mountaineers will take over. 1st down and 10 now for the Mountaineers from their own 32-yard line. Got Kirkley in the backfield. And except it's a quick hitter to Brock. And looks like number 55 there for the Blue Devils, Jason Miller, in on the tackle. 2nd down and 5 now for the Mountaineers after that pickup on the last play. And it's a handoff up the middle again, this time to Kirkley. He kind of spins around and turns around and finally falls down. 3rd and about 2 for the Mountaineers now with 3:25 to go in the third quarter. And there's a offsides, it looks like, against the Blue Devils. 1st and 10 now for the Mountaineers from their own 45. There's a snap, fake handoff, pitch over the middle, and the ball is dropped, intended for number 85, Drew Ings. 2nd and 10 now, 3:07 to go in the third quarter. There's a snap, and Nicholson's back to pass again, this time to the near side. Pass is completed to number 8, Juwan Brown, brought down by Stephon Orange.
Brian, we were just talking about that a play ago. The Devils are using Dawes to bump Brown on this side and then release him downfield when Orange would pick him up. But that time he didn't get much of a bump, and sure enough, quarterback found him with a line drive. So picks up a 1st and 10, 2:58 to go in the third quarter. The Devils do lead it 20-0, but Madison started on their own 33 now, have crossed over into Blue Devil territory.
And the Mountaineers are on the move again, heading towards the Blue Devil end zone. We'll see if they can get there this time. And Nicholson's back to pass again, sees the blitz coming, looks over the middle, and just overthrows Brock. 2nd and 10 for the Mountaineers, 2:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. And there's the snap, going back to pass again, this time to the far side, and the pass is completed to number 3, Matt Jones. Kind of tries to break the tackle, and Curtis Robinson brings him down. And the Mountaineers are now down to about the 17-yard line of the Blue Devils. They're on the move with 2:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. Nicholson bobbles the handoff, and Kirkley gets the ball, and he's kind of pushing his way forward, and the whistle blows as he is dropped down. 2nd and 7 now from the Blue Devil 10-yard line. Let's see if the Blue Devils can preserve their shutout. And there's the handoff to Kirkley, a little hole over that left side, and Daniel Winning in there on the tackle for the Blue Devils. 3rd and less than a yard to go for the Mountaineers. They're inside the Blue Devil 10-yard line. Nicholson takes the snap. He's going for the pass, and the ball is knocked out of the hands of Juwan Brown by Stephon Orange. 4th and short now for the Mountaineers. Blue Devils stacked